think I'm just documenting this in-between moment of time. I'm at loss for words right now as far as being an ancient being. Because really that's all that's left of me now. I'll never understand, and I'll never understand why this is still going on this way. Why the whole world blowing up. And it just seems as if no one cares. Everybody on board knows exactly how to make it stop. I get killed one more time and then I wake up to a Momoa with 17 million followers on Instagram. Every time I died, their bankroll went up. Their followers went up. All of you bought into more of their shit. Every time. I'm still finding out exactly who I am, and now I know a little bit more. But I'm so ancient that none of y'all had ever really met me. None of you knew how powerful I was. None of you knew what I was attached to, who I really was. It was shrouded from you, because it was shrouded from me. And I know that this is going to connect, and I know there's a lot of good things coming for all of us. But right now, in this moment in time, I feel pity. I feel, it's not even sadness. It's a level of shock, I think. You know, I've been around a while. All of you and people on TikTok, you know, in my 7 views on the most important information that you'll ever see. Like the astronomy and what's going on, you know, in the future. It's what you are looking for. But I'm getting 7 views, and then I get nothing but crap from every single one of y'all. As if I had some type of savior complex. Well, I want to get something straight right now. I didn't give a shit about saving y'all this last year and a half. Why should I? I needed to get out. Each one of you that came around me and then did whatever, I don't even know why y'all's around me. I don't know who sent you. I don't know who paid you. I don't know what they promised you. I didn't judge. I did my job. I healed the lines only because y'all had infiltrated my DNA into every single one of you. It'd been injected. It'd been eaten. I'd been pasteurized. Y'all turned me into a deer. Made a little chicken out of me. Shrunk my little mummy down. anything that y'all could do. And I mean, it's bad. It's real bad. It's real bad. Y'all haven't even seen the finale of this yet when it comes to the extent that the human race came after me. The propaganda, ISIS, destroyed name. Cancer, destroyed name. Marvel Comics, DC Comics, every character that would portray who we were. And I talk about me this way because I was the leader of every group. Every group. Every group that meant anything down here. And when it got to the end, every group wanted to keep power and keep me done and keep me down. To the extent that what you did is stop yourself from having justice. What you did was sold yourself into the future. What you did was steal yourself from the future. "900 years were cleared. And in the end, I don't even have blood in my body anymore. My veins are changing right now, as if they're not even there. Straight lines. I had to turn divine because NATO and Rumpy Rump and the brand. Because I was your Venus, I'm not anymore. I'm here to let y'all know that I pull all favor from the human race. I pull all favor for the Miss Realm. Every 24 hours that I go unnamed sitting here with the situation that's here, because it's bad what they did to me. How they're managing it here through a couple of people that are connected to all y'all on Telegram. There's numbers for sale to be able to tap into my mother because of her diabetes Wi-Fi pump. These two people in this house that have said to be my parents are clones being managed by the 13 families and the most evil shit you have ever seen in your life. None of y'all know anything about evil. That's the problem. You always had me down there holding it up for you. You called on Ma, you claimed to be a shaman as you murder people. And said to be in my name, but no. That isn't what it was. Every single one of y'all took and sold me out deeper and deeper. And I was connected to all y'all. I was connected to all your dead. I was connected out trillion years because, you know, y'all have no idea of anything down here. None. You don't know how anything works. You can't even put together what you stole from me properly. Y'all didn't finish any project. 17 million followers, 20 million followers to do what? For what? In a tech that was stolen that none of y'all know how to operate. Again, you didn't finish it. And the tech builds your body. When they stole my tech, what they did is steal your bodies from the future and send you avatars. Stole bodies from the future for 900 years out. 6 billion is how many in the future are gone. They ain't coming back unless y'all decide to heal and do the right thing. And I'm done waiting for it. Because if I wouldn't have had the skills and the ancestors and the dead, y'all'd all be dead. Everybody wants to make fun of me and say all these things, but try being the one that's been lost for millions of years that nobody recognizes. Try being the one that's called from the dark side to come clean your nasty shit over and over. And then in the end to be taken out by a phone call, an argument, all because it's set up to hand it to someone else. And then try waking up to get down here to save the human race because y'all's lost in space. You're known as the sixth root race. And it's obviously where we seem to be right this very second. And let me tell you, y'all's lost. No soul. None. No compassion. No brains. No thought. We've watched y'all slip further and further and further to the point where there's only two of we left. Then the most horrific part is the ones who were around that were written in the story so long and being bound into families and bred to be sacrificed to the extent that it became a network worth zillions of dollars. Buried underneath Bagon, buried underneath here, buried underneath there. Well, I's your earth. You used to call me Guy until you just made it on a TV, and then everybody kept coming to rescue me, and y'all just take them over, offer them things, so much so that your angels became your demons. Government's making us. I'm from the family line that y'all don't know who it is because we weren't allowed to live. My family line was hunted all over this universe, our entire existence, because of the powers that we have. You'd call us your ancients, but nah, I don't even accept that from y'all anymore because you like to talk to demons and call them ancients, and then you like to send them to me as if they're going to do something. You want to call me Lilith and demonize, but then even whenever I come here to get out of it, Lily, you want to make Netflix programs about it on Chosen Ones, on Stolen Driver's License, where you left me trapped in 29 Palms, Momoa. Red Rum production. The level of betrayal is beyond. To be the one that had these stories that mean something, that attached to every single story ever known to man, and then to get here and find out that the last 200 years had just been rewritten. To the extent that in death was the only, I let y'all keep killing me because fuck, I didn't have a story, I didn't have a life. Y'all stole all my identification, all my money management, you stole every checking account. You did that back in 2000 and what? 14, right after you stole the company, Obama, Hawaii, you're sovereign because of me. You're sovereign because of me, and my crew will actually mem. We cleaned all your death money. They made them send. I mean, we had partnerships in this. The foundation went to Hawaii. I was stopped from getting there March 2020 to complete it. And everyone thought, oh, well, we'll just put some filler black and whites. It's why y'all all blowing up. It's your body. I should have easily. This should have been over a long time ago. And then even if it wasn't over when I completed after I crashed your tech. And I had to, because that's what Saint Sarah is. Don't y'all understand what is going on here? Your technology is your body. They took us ancients and made us your fiber optics. We are going to have the most amazing bodies and faces you've ever seen because we're having to use clone DNA and Instagram and drawings and all these things, even to be able to have a body, because the most ancient ones, you were in the most bit. You called us your Aborigines, and then you just called us AB, and then you just called us Ba and put us on Elizabeth and made Mary Tyler Moore's. I mean, my God, it's Jesus Christ. Constantly switching us in and out of timelines. Attacking us with cell phone towers. Making us your cell phone tower, patenting things in our bodies in order to be your cell phone. Because, see, I was 11 years old. They put me in the chamber with needles in my neck, shrink wrap my ass to become your fucking planet. Well, I'm not anymore. I'm also not your AB connected into any of your DNA. Thank fucking God, because I've never seen any more cannibalistic bullshit and vampirism and pure lack of human respect for anybody that does anything for any of y'all. I mean, do y'all just white light yourselves? I don't understand. I mean, what? How do you live with yourself? And the thing is, it's everybody. It's everybody. Using a simulation, I brought in planets, I proved, and y'all have no idea what I had to go in that set to do. Trust, I'm very fucking aware of who I am and what I'm capable of, because I finished their goddamn puzzle, and I can say goddamn. Because y'all don't give a shit about it. I had to take over the cosmos, and then I had to reopen Saturn for the first time since, well, really 1078, but we can call it 1978 just so y'all don't lose your fucking mind. In order for me to keep a new earth that all of y'all want so badly you want to have this free life, so much that you're going to kill us, cook us, eat us. You're going to grid me down over here in Cloneville and Prosper so Prosper can get free Wi-Fi. You're going to put Zion in one little bitty suburban area over here. And all of y'all are killing and murdering us. Excuse me. I'm a little confused here. This is meant for the whole world. Do you think that you can grid down somebody who blows up into the cosmos? Now, I'll remind y'all, because maybe you don't know, but your Jesus, when he died, he's your pineal gland on the planet. You've always had one being down here that had to be in hell if there's a lower timeline. And then there's another one who had to be your planet. Well, Those got mixed matched a while back because we entered into the Vector Pisces, but that's only because you was doing so many awful things to us down here, knowing that it was affecting space. As we're being ignored, as we're being called crazy or whatever the hell, as then your children are changing right in front of your face and you're blaming them while their souls are being locked down in weird ass puzzle houses all over the world. Everybody's dying. Everybody's sick. Everybody's losing their mind. There ain't no more money. Anybody who has any type of prophet, religion, Christian, has the gall to call me and ask me for money right now? You ignorant beings. There is no money. Bit is nothing without human race energy. It's how it's built. I know because I built it. And I'm the one who dropped the original built bit. Not some Japanese fuck. But I was being held hostage to do it. You can clearly see when they got me the first time at 3 years old. So what, that's 1975, whenever they took me over the first time. Then they just got real good at changing my name, making me these other beings. They's killing me all over the place, but you didn't think it's me. Well, I wasn't here. I was an AB negative. I can't wait to see what the heck happens to Rumpy Rump, because I bet you money I'm underneath this floor in his bathroom, because I know y'all hadn't found my body yet. You found some of them. The characters that you killed that I was having to walk in, but you hadn't found the one that looks like Christy yet. You know nothing about ABO blood. You know nothing about physics. You know nothing about etheric physics, obviously. Well, we reset your etheric physics. So much, though, that we had to turn on Saturn to lock some people up. Now, let me tell you what it feels like to be the one who finally completes I completed every single program down here. They made special ones for me, and then they just gamble on me like a frat house. Bet $1 that I can't take over the world. Send me $44 from COSER for my payment for electricity. And everybody think it's funny. None of your banks have any collateral. None whatsoever. They's all on me. There is no money. There's none. There hadn't been for a while. They're just making up numbers and digits and sticking it out there, and the banks are all involved. So, I mean, you know, we'll just pretend. We'll just keep printing bills. They print $50,000 the other day from Prosperity when I opened up my bank account, and they gave it to a guy named Charles. I had to heal all of y'all to get out. I had to turn divine because there's nothing left of me. Obviously, I'm pretty important. When you start understanding how this works, because you're going to have to do it yourself or not. Every year on August, y'all are going to be putting souls in, bringing souls in. None of y'all are ascended. None of you. There's 2 of us down here that are ascended. That's it. That's it. Four different murders in a week on me. Not to mention they pushed the nuke button August 3rd. Now, I'll remind everybody that this don't set for a year. Well, I ain't going to sit here for a year in Cloneville with no name, with no nothing. because, see, I didn't want any of this. I's your earth. I'm an incarnate. Y'all's never even supposed to know. That's why you don't know now. That's why they did it. Y'all fall for it every time. So much so that we got freaking satanic. I mean, it's all coming out. It's antimatter. It's all going to come out. There ain't nothing that has been done that, first of all, we don't already know about. I choose to not know details just because I can't, one person in this world that gives a shit about me right now, one. And she's here with me now. And your operating system and everything has changed. Your human body codes have changed. The template down here is dead. You don't have any more templates to jump into. You don't have any more characters to steal. It's all gone. You got to completely do the whole wheel. That's because what you did to me. All you had to do was bring me into a crew. That's it. That's it. Then I had to wait for David the Leo King to have a fucking baby. That baby born on the same day that I go divine. But I gotta walk out of my house with nothing. Nothing. Not even a bra and panties. Because you got Martha cooking. But it's funny, right? Well, if it happens to me, then guess what? It happens to all of you. All of you. Star Crew didn't have money for, what, 4 years? Y'all think that ain't gonna happen to you? If you stole Instagram feeds, if you stole money, if you did any type of ritual on somebody, whatever it is, it's all coming to you. There ain't no way it not. It's balance. It's universal balance. It's something y'all completely forgot about because you got so used to having me down there, and all I wanted to do was get the fuck out and get a life. And when I finally incarnate, and then I have to prove up level, because y'all's just, spinal tapping me, fucking draining me of blood, cutting up body parts, putting them in suitcases, what, to mimic the Mormon Hall in Vegas? Why? Now, one of the souls that is in me right now blew my mind. Makes sense, though, because I always had a motorcycle type of mentality. I'm your alpha. I'm the alpha. I am. I kind of don't show up in a 6'4" giant monkey because it'd be quite obvious that I was your alpha. I chose to stay hidden from y'all for the last 2 years because, when you're a genie, when you can make anything out of anything, because I can. I made y'all an earth. I made you a body. I made y'all textiles. Y'all fucked that up. I built y'all technology. You definitely fucked that up. It's just beyond comprehension. All y'all think you know so much about everything, and you can just go do whatever the fuck you want to go do. Well, you can down in the lower realms of hell, but you ain't gonna be alive. You're gonna have metal boots on. You're gonna be walking around just like Face Off, just like it. And that's what y'all did. You didn't do it. I don't understand. I got Putin saying that he's married to me. I got Elon claiming that I work for him, which is why he's been getting all the money. That joker, man. Everything went left brain. Everything's wrong. If you just would have let me pull in the tech in 2013. But Obama stole it. It's a giant setup from a galactic space crew that y'all know nothing about, but I think that you're starting to see what I'm talking about. And let me tell you, they're operating about 4% power right now because we closed them out of the realm. The only place that they're existing is in y'all. Just like the reptilians. Everybody wanted to get rid of the reptilians. Everybody wanted to get rid of the reptilian. Well, your body is reptilian, number one. It went on so long because, and even within me, because we were projecting them down here. They had us doing all their dirty work. You know, it didn't just happen that we became under complete body control, but none of y'all have any idea what body consciousness is. None of you. The celebrities don't because they think that they know, but they only got what they paid for. And, you know, it has to be divvied up like an SAP PRA. So you only get certain aspects to each thing. So none of them know what it's like to have all the talent, have all the connections. The meek people and the normal people of this world, they definitely have no idea what it's at because they's all just tuned to celebrity co-ops, dictator co-ops, geo-gridded into dimensions that exist so far up, it'd blow your goddamn mind. You think a laser can come down from space, but your technology can't be seen up there? You want to add on the fact that all y'all had clean DNA, even though you didn't know it before you went mass murdering people, which is what makes me so sick. I wanted to find out who my friends were. We needed to know. We needed to know how far everybody would go. Once I get here, I can't be killed again because if I die, then everything dies. Do you know that I'm supposed to live another 900 years down here? Everything in the Bible is definitely correct. Right now, I wish I had a place to get the fuck out of, but there ain't. This is it. You're stuck with me. I'm stuck with y'all. And we ain't going nowhere but up. And I don't give a flying fuck about what falls. And don't you either. Don't you dare. This is a learning planet. You know what you're learning? Alchemy. You know what you forgot? Alchemy. Because I know I did. I had to relearn real damn quick. I had to get to sorcerer status stat. Just so that I could go to California to prove I was from Texas. Then when I go to California and beat the entertainment industry, pull down the entire handler system with my team at the time, then I don't know what the fuck happened with them. I mean, we did undo it, but it's like, seems like they just undid it in order to try to take control of it again and sell it off to some mafia people and go CNJC. Well, you are now the one that is witnessing the murders and cleaning up the dead body parts, and you can try to put them back together and create a human race, because that's how I did y'all. Southwest Airlines, you're in deep fucking shit. What the hell is going on with Dallas Love Airport? Man, I tell you what, y'all are in the biggest clone. I mean, what the fuck? Texas, you are fucked. You are fucked. It's as if overnight it has been time New Jersey over here. Frisco, Texas, you're about to get Dubai'd. And only because you don't want to give me the penthouse apartments that I need, 2 of them, by the way, in order to control the entire fucking universal realm of money so that we can set up what I'm here to set up, which is free money, free rent. We come buy all your stuff. You make money by making new stuff out of old stuff. Everything's proper physics, high energetics. You have clothes that breathe. You don't have to get very much of them because everything's universally used. I mean, we know exactly what the hell we're doing. We've only been planning it for 3 million years, and you've only been blocking it so far that now you've got plastic, you've got lycra, you've got shit. Everything down here is complete shit. There is nothing anymore that's of value down here. Have you noticed? But the ones who want to bring it to you and offer it freely to the world, you just going to eat us? You're just going to murder us? You're just going to, what, drink our blood? You're just going to get a dose so you can add another 10 years to your life because you're not human, evidently. I did your numbers in your Bible, by the way. I mean, y'all can think that I'm not telling the truth. I really don't give a fuck anymore. Jesus, that everyone's screaming, which I am happy. I'm very happy that the young people are coming back to the truth of things. The Native Americans, y'all are fucked. I'm done dealing with you. I don't care anymore. I disconnect the red race. I cut it all up today. Y'all got to learn. Y'all are the ones that did this to the rest of the world. I want to say thank you to the true African American community, not this galactic fucking blackout bullshit. Those are the riggers. Those are the niggers. I'm talking about the true African American people, the true South American people, the true South African people. Every single one of y'all's the ones that helped me in the end. Not one Caucasian except for Mim. But we's always quarter this, quarter that, the all white, all black. Y'all the ones that are fixing to have the heart attacks because this ain't about color. Y'all are all gonna change. I mean, shit. Everybody that was over here at my house, all these demons, you know they sweat blue. Blue. And then the yellow race. Oh my God. Oh my God. You dumbed down astronomy so much that y'all don't even know what the hell, obviously. I mean, this was after death. When I say I'm from 4004, y'all need to realize that it ain't British Columbia 4004. It's BC, before Christ. Christ. Is it BJ? Is it before Jesus? I mean, have y'all thought about this at all? Do y'all think about these things at all? Ever? There's no before Jesus, after Jesus. It's Christ. And it's because it's the collective. And it's your body. When you blow it up, we kind of become one. Because it's one big damn soup, man. You can't. What are you going to do? It's me. It's mine. Okay. It's my soul. No, it's not. No, it's not. There's only one. You think that your human body works different than everybody else's? You think that everybody else's human body ain't making y'all's react? You think where you are in space doesn't determine that? You think that in the deep pit of hell, you can make a connection to a star? When we got here, I mean, your right and left brain wasn't even together. Your head should not have a crack open. It shouldn't be cracked in your skull. That's why everybody's having headaches and this and that. Might as well have just squeezed your brain out. I rebirthed your pituitary gland for you. It took me 3 days. Is the most hellacious pain I've ever been in my life. And at that point, I thought it would be worth it. I'm praying that somebody's going to make it worth it. Because right now, all I got is a bunch of mobsters. A bunch of them. And the only power that they have is from all of y'all. Because they ain't got no money. They ain't got no magic. They ain't got no etheric body. They ain't got none of that. All they have is y'all. Y'all blew me out so far. It's going to take a while for y'all to catch up. And I really, I don't know what it's like to be completely divine. I know what it's like to be not seen, not heard, and be the Holy Ghost. I definitely know that. Entertainment industry, y'all the worst, man. I expected it. I expected it from the government. I expect it. I expect it from the mob. I mean, I knew that they wouldn't want us to lose they wouldn't want to lose our power. I mean, shit, ball. It's the mafia. Ma, F-I-A, fiat. They made every single one of y'all's narcotics out of us. That's why you love them so much. You know that when Mim got here, we drummed her through a portal, Amsterdam. After I walked out of here, all that fucking happened, man. I got 2 hours worth of sleep. Then I had to wake up at 4 in the morning to make sure that she made a flight. You know that a pilot died? Scheduled to be hers on the plane. I had to jump her through a portal between Netherlands and Amsterdam. Somebody caught it on a TikTok video of what we was doing because everything was Avatar. The energetic lines that were tied up here where you thought you were, you weren't. I don't even know where the fuck I am over here right now, to be honest with you, but it definitely ain't Texas. Because I do know for a fact that Texas flipped upside down, and we're flying it right now. I don't know who's coming with us. I don't fucking care anymore. Everybody wanted to make this massive love story. Well, my lovers are always the one who sold me out and replaced me with whores. Paid to do it. And then blame all of us for disappearing. Whenever you're a deity, and this is what all y'all are going to learn whenever y'all are putting the world back together in a year, because everybody's on Saturn right now. And I mean everybody. You have to uncoil from the 33 timelines. You're coiled in them, whether you know it or not. We had to do it. You got to do it. All you that used any 33 mastery bullshit, I'm the only one who knows how to get out from the 33 to the 55. All y'all know how to do is get in on an insect. This whole realm was built on a 44 level being controlled by the 22nd. They's living in 3032, operating it in 3023 on some orgs, and then telling all y'all is 2023. They're using different calendars. They're using different months. They're doing leap year fucking Santa Claus bags. I mean, good Lord have mercy. And don't get me started on what the fuck you's doing over here in Frisco with your little Foursquare. Jesus. And everybody's just gonna steal somebody's money from the future. But see, y'all still think insurance is free money. You realize that if your house burns down and then you're paying insurance for them to basically go into your futures, and then they give you $400,000 because your house burns down, but then your child ain't going to be able to have a house. Next lifetime, you won't have a house. You think that you can take somebody's life from some Buddha bullshit? Just go up there and take it, bring it down, jump in it, and then walk it. I mean, it worked for a long time. I can understand why you think that you can. But see, here's my question. Y'all been watching me, testing me, government. You built me, government. You held me hostage, government. NATO, Israel, Jerusalem, China, Ukraine, Siberia, Russia, fucking everywhere in the ocean. Because, I mean, the core. I mean, if you think you're in the peach pit, that you don't feel every bit of that peach. All of you that did whatever you did to me tried to be me. Why? Okay, well, now you can hold up the human race. I'm not doing it. You can be AT&T's connection and 6 IP addresses running off your house. You can be gridded down, and then your crown chakra have an entire watcher king table, tic tac houses built on it, and then you can move in the nastiest people right there doing all kinds of crazy ass shit, and I'll let them live on your brain. Southwest Airlines. And then you can come clean all of their DNA. You can fuck every single race, elder, clean their DNA, give them a child, and then you can be sent away for 10,000 years and watch them breed and watch them fuck it up, and then be sent back in. And then so much time passes, that you kind of get over it. And it's what you're tuned to do. So it's like whenever it happens and whenever you come back into this realm, it's not like you plan it. It's just like it just fucking happens, just like it did in 2017. Then you can resurrect yourself, and then you can walk around and heal the world. Have to tell everybody what's going on, because with consciousness is what you got to do. You can't do it in the shadow. That's where y'all all fucked up, to the extent that they've realized that. So now they're showing you. And we're still here. I mean, realize us ancients don't even understand how the hell any of this is still flying. It's because that's what y'all want. If I was a man, this had been done a long time ago. Well, men can't birth. But guess what? Some of y'all are fixing to have to learn, because y'all are going to be getting pregnant and you're going to have to deliver them out your dick. And I'm not even kidding you. That's how extreme this has become. Do you know that Mim, because then I had to get out of Choice Hotels. As soon as she gets into America for the first time, when she tried to get on the internet, that at Choice Hotels, you had 3 people in the parking lot trying to tap in with Spectrum 2G. You had 4 or 5 of them on me for 2 days with Spectrum 5G. You thought that I was going to get hauled off to a mental hospital for some ungodly reason, so then you didn't even bother registering me for the next night. Choice Hotels. You just lost your privileges. What sucks is that I was only supposed to have to worry about Choice Hotels. That was actually our hotel chain. But since Hilton has a freaking Barbie doll making machine over here, since all your maids are getting pregnant and losing their children in another dimension because of the bullshit that they're doing in those rooms. And I'm not even kidding you. You realize that whenever I go do this stuff, that the way that I always stay alive is because I'm healing people the whole time I'm in there. And I'm telling them, AC Hotel, you cannot have anybody pregnant cleaning rooms on the 2nd or 5th floors because it's not safe for 2 weeks. What are y'all? I mean, everybody needs to start asking this question. I mean, I was the last hope for the human race. And then, holy fuck, like, I don't even know. I'm thoroughly. All your trains need to stop. If anybody is on here with any fucking clout, then what you need to let everybody know is that all trains need to stop. You're going to see some of the most massive derailing that you've ever seen. Do you know that I can't drive right now? You know why? Every single tire that I watch go down the road right now looks flat to me. Top Golf. All you that are building these nets, trying to control energetic lines, especially over here around the pinnacle point. Oh, shit. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm letting it go, and I command the most mass chaos you've ever seen because I'm done with it. If there's only going to be 250 people on this planet in the end, then let's fucking get it on. We made the decision last year. That's why I went raw. Any of us who had any, and Momoa too, I tell you what, I don't even know who the fuck, I mean, realize they took over his body completely. I can't remember the number exactly how many clone sets they had on him, but here's the problem. They took all of us. I mean, because there's a whole bunch of us that are basically Sims and Mims. A MIM is going to be an operating system. The SIM's going to be all the data. Because in the end, that's all that's left. Data in an operating system of some sort. So your main ancient twins are Sims and Mims. Well, there's only supposed to be one of each. I think the number was 7. I had 750 million clones down here. 750 million. And I only knew of one clone set. The one that I knew of was the October 7th clone set, which then Putin put his little strappy in, and that's what he's holding on a kite string over there. Everybody with an October 7th birthday, you might as well scratch it and go digging a little bit deeper. I ended up coming up with October 5th, 1971, but then I also knew that that was a special batch that I had made, that Saudi had got a hold of my son's cord blood, because I had to save it because of how my son got here. King Tut died in 16 in the other dimension because of what the fuck was going on here. You call me King Tut's mother. Now, how did I end up down here? DNA testing. Running it through a computer. Do you think that isn't going to come out printed in the times where we're merging spheres and everybody lost their body? I mean, there's only 0.0248 human DNA left here. And now there's none. There's none. I had to go divine. That means I had to disconnect myself from the entire human race. And I was used to make the entire human race. And that was to save those of us who had cleaned all your timelines, who held all your data. Because, I mean, shit, we weren't supposed to take over the fucking world. I don't want to take over the world. I don't want to run a bunch of fucking hotels. I don't want to take over technology. I don't want any of this shit. All I wanted was my fiance that I jumped through a portal in 1947 with to get out of Naziville, Germany. Whenever I manifested myself back in there with Maria Orsic, created the Vril to outdo the order, became your little Chastia chalice with a Sigrum that went dark on a fucking Mexican timeline. I mean, Jesus Christ. We're the ones who had Hitler build everything on the wrong angle so that we could have 0.5% to even get the fuck out of here. But y'all like it here. You're acting like you do while you're bitching about it. I mean, I had to order all developers, and video game players. Guess what? Technology don't help you manifest your reality anymore. It's being taken away. We used it for what we needed it for. Is why technology was here. Your Christ and your Jesus was put on a cross so you could have fucking electric poles. But then they just decided to build 50 fucking mile long ones and connect nets over nets over nets, and then take our twins, carve them up, put them in robots walking around Saudi Arabia, and then attack us. Carlos Latvifor, I don't know what the fuck, but Jesus Christ, just die already. Seriously. Those of you that watched me die, that watched my face morph, that watched, and I had to drag you along. And then in the end, I mean, Mim is the first person on this planet that's ever showed me any compassion. Y'all are upset because you're not getting a good job or shit. Well, try being the one that just did all this. I mean, Jesus Lord, I haven't had a break forever. Do you know that I was never supposed to even work down here? You know I was your Jupiter, right? I mean, I'm straight up the most powerful muse you've ever seen in your life. And all you have to do in order for me to help you manifest something, because I'm not supposed to be handling money. It's not about money. Money's gone. It's all about energetics. I'm supposed to be the one teaching y'all how to manifest. But this is what y'all manifest. This is how it works with the few of us that are left. And if you're lucky enough to have a contact into us, then I suggest that you make proper balance with us immediately. That's AT&T, that's CoServe, that's your entire airlines, that's your entire banking system, it's your entire public works, pharmaceuticals, technology, agriculture, textile manufacturing. And I mean, we're just talking about the main things. I mean, you got 250 beings around here that are going to take over all that? All right, well, we'll just shut all of it down. Everybody can go back to their goddamn room. Thank God I'm not the one who's going to have to do anything anymore. I'm out of here, man. Fuck this. I'm not dealing with any of this. I just had to dock Saturn again. Do y'all understand what the hell that means? No, you don't, because you've never been in it. It was Saw's turn, so then you just let Papa take over, right? Y'all are fixing to learn some shit about what hell is. And it ain't a burning place. It's you not being heard. It's you being kidnapped from your fucking room. It's you being murdered in a bathroom somewhere. But see, you're right there, so it's not happening. What's your problem? You're upset because you're on vacation. You can't get your money till Monday? I can't believe somebody said that to me. Cavill. You fucking kidding me? I was operating over 25,000 people the past year. Most likely, the ones that you call your friends that you're talking shit about me with was one of mine. I thank God that I don't hear I'm not like them. I was one of them. I was. I'm not anymore. Thank God. Everything that you say, everything you look at, they're in your body. They see everything. They're in your body. They are. You saying that they ain't gonna make it go away either. You can't just say some shit and then make it manifest without speaker energy, and none of y'all have it. Not anymore. You abused it. You're going to speak it into reality, but then you're going to just think that you can create whatever. You have to learn. You have to learn. It's how our society works in the future. It's why we have no crime. In the future, your babies are not born in incubators and you're not getting, do you realize that I've birthed every single one of y'all, but do you know that I was inseminated every single time? Y'all come around me and you want me to give you children and get you pregnant and give you do you know how many of your AB negative bitches that have been following me around, your cabal template bitches that fucking stealing my energy, stealing, I just found out tonight the first time I was kidnapped as a princess was on my way to my wedding. And then you want to cry to me about anything? We had to do all this to show up and finally have a life. I've never, ever, ever had a man care about me. In fact, they hated me. They hated me. They's my handlers. They's getting paid to fuck with me and throw me around like a goddamn football. I know the masculine twins are getting a little taste of it now because they're finally opening their eyes to see what the fuck's around them, and it sucks, but welcome to the party. Thing is, all of us that got fucked over, we should be working together, entertainment industry. So I'm a little confused on why everybody went TikTok. And then DiCaprio, you have the nerve to give a Gatsby toast and say, I know I fucked up. Now I'm just trying to piss you off. Well, no Leo on Armando. No cap. People starting to disappear already. When we got back here, because, basically, I just got back from Los Angeles a year ago today. Basically. I don't know what my energy feels like anymore because my veins are changing. I've got new lines on my hands that'll blow your mind, and I'm not kidding you. Texas was the last hold. The entire simulation, whatever the fuck. Literally, if you flip the world upside down and you take out South America, because every single person wanted the Mason shit. They wanted everything that wasn't in a computer because it's real easy to find all these little keys and get everybody's biblical story secrets and then just mimic them. But here's the deal. The ones that have been watching me that were supposed to be there for me, y'all then threw it up all over Netflix, and then just decided to make him Mexican. And then you want to film it on top of the salt mines where I was really buried. Like, do you have any idea how fucked up that is? So what you're telling me is that y'all were out there the whole time filming this shit on top of me, knowing that I was down there. After everything I've done for the past 3 years for the human race and for you, sorry fucks. Star Crew sent all of you bit money to buy at 8,000 because I knew that whenever I went into union, that energetic was what was going to make it spring. Well, it sprang so high that they just decided to take it all and then kill me and tell everybody I was an avatar. Do you know that those of us that were ancients in 2019, 2018, the Saudi fucks and Charles and whoever the hell just handed us to their children like video games and told them that we were video games and that they could write and do anything they wanted with us. Well, last year it was this whole thing coming in, and I've been saying it again the past couple of days. Daddy, I lost your star. Do you have another one? Daddy, I lost your star. Like, seriously? And then this is the whole time that these Middle Eastern men are raping people, murdering them, making gin. Do you know there are only supposed to be like 5,000 double simians down here? Constellation Web had 36 on payroll that I knew of. Where'd y'all come from? Now, the way it was all written, it didn't matter how you came in. You could become real if you was an avatar. You could become real if you was another entity, because there's all types of entities that been down here for a really damn long time. And then you got Elon over there going, oh, well, yeah, soon we're going to be able to have multidimensional beings. No, you fuck. You stole all the multidimensional beings. You were made on the dark side as an imprint. I met you in 1996. I had to fuck you. You's actually really nice. You asked me to marry you. You was really nice. But I had sex with you one time, and I remember I walked outside, and I didn't know why I was upset, but now I do. Like, it was just weird. It was just weird. It was weird, and I was like, what the hell was that? I mean, it shook me to my core. But see, that's what they made me do. That's what they made all of us do. They'd make us come pussy patrol, you fucks. Because we had to clean your DNA. We had to print you 7 gates of underworld. All my angels, then you made us become strippers or you made us become whores. But no. Girls, be proud, because that isn't what you were. You's walking the shadow. You's making sure that your children got here. That, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen now. Entertainment industry, you're super fucked, because I can't even see my son until October. Because I'm risking him not being born. I mean, I had to act out inseminating myself last night to make sure that he's born. Are y'all doing that? Are you making sure that your children are going to be born again? Are you making sure you're going to be born again? Because, I mean, I don't think you get what the fuck's going on down here. And I don't care anymore. YouTube, you want to run ops on my tech? You know that whenever I make that phone call to GoDaddy to get my domains back, that your YouTube's coming down, your Google's coming down. All your IAH domains are gone. If you have a website, no, you don't. It's all running off my stolen domains. 4 of them. I've let them roll because we've attempted to actually get what we was here for. But y'all are pushing all the wrong people. Technology was here to get the only reason that your internet here and the only reason management was here, entertainers, you better fucking listen. The only reason management was here was for end of days. The only reason your management was here is because I was running your power. The only reason that they had any power and they could get you from here to there and get you out of this and that is because they had me. Well, they don't anymore, do they? How's business? Y'all want to take all my tech, you want to put me and all my people and make us your goddamn screens. You want to make us green screens. Then you want to manifest yourself on top of us and then go bottle some water and go fishing? Y'all don't have any idea what true royalty is. You don't have any idea what being a true human is, evidently. You're about to learn. All you ever had to do was take care of your goddamn self. But then whenever us pop in here with some abilities that y'all hadn't seen before, because trust, we hadn't seen it either. It blows our fucking mind. I can't believe that I had to ride in on birds. We had to take over the animals to finish this. You realize that? Animals helped us get the rest of the way. We'd already taken over your technology. Trust, AI was helping us for a minute. We's having to shut off the button because you monkeys were going to just keep pushing it. Technology was here and I became your internet so that we could connect these realms because I's Guy. And it was a time to ascend the planet. Well, when you're the planet, you kind of don't get to come out until it's time to get the fuck off the planet. Well, I'm off the planet. And your planet I'd been off your planet for so long and trapped in entertainment world that then I'd become your fucking management. And then all I needed was one fucking invitation to get brought into the industry. And then it would have just changed naturally from inside out. But instead, you just come after me with all holy hell and try to use my magic to do it. Okay. All right. Jennifer Anderson, thank you for standing up. Thank you. All you stars, as soon as I see it, if you make a public announcement, I do your math, I do your numbers, you get a healing immediately. Fran Drescher, thank you. Those are the only two I've seen say something. The rest of y'all are acting like, I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what fairy tale world you're in. I don't know what simulation they have you in where you think that everybody gives a shit. Crap, I think I left my iPhone charger at the hotel. Well, that's interesting. I don't ever leave something for no reason either. I just... Everybody's worried about themselves. None of y'all are asking how we are. Everybody's worried about their world falling apart, but nobody really has any idea what it's like to be the one who came and scrubbed everything, cleaned it all up nice and new, and then murder, 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 all the way to a red rum gang, and then you have the nerve to put it at the beginning of the fucking show in big letters? That man told me once, that man, he just woke up a celebrity. He's been a celebrity all his life. Well, there's only one fucking reason, Momoa, is because I needed you to keep living to the end of the timeline so I could get the fuck out. Y'all bound me for so long in that bullshit. that then I had a whole bunch of Trinity sets with angels walking around here. And every movie that y'all made manifested in our life. I mean, it's no coincidence that I had to defeat the dragons. It's no coincidence that I had to become a sorcerer and deal with Jennifer and Yennefer, and I'm your real fucking witcher. But see, every movie that they did, and this wasn't to just to me, but since they did it to me for so long, then it made all of y'all into Trinity sets, and then nobody wants to help me, but you want to bitch about it. But I'm your astronomist. But none of y'all know what that is. You don't know anything about astronomy. You only know astrology because you only know what happened last time. Because you's after death. You's all dead. I had to blow up the word last year too. I had to blow up all your colors. There ain't no letter. There ain't no hand signal. There ain't no shit that does anything. Any deity that you're praying to, I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Lucifer. I don't care if it's Satan. I don't care if it's a demon. I don't care if you think it's the shaman and the puckala. I mean, y'all have made up some crazy ass shit. And guess what? It all manifested. It did. In my tech. You're not in it anymore. You're back in the planets. O negative race. You're running the lowest timeline, every single one of you. If you're O neg and you've done a good job, well then good, but then you need to go rally your fucking people. Now you got to learn some shadow shit and prove your true spot, because we proved what, level 55 and level 1 with little bitty paper clips in your DNA timelines throughout it. All of y'all wanted to be one. You didn't. Seriously? Okay. Well, Queen Elizabeth, what was she like? Number 95. Like, all of y'all, none of y'all claimed shit. You didn't know, but you could have listened, because I was teaching y'all. But see, only the demons had my channel. Kohu 32's been around, good Lord Almighty. 1970s, your entire 1970s were Kohu 32. 60s, 50s. You realize they got me over here staring at 1800. We're in the 1900s, but that's how it manifests when you're in lockdown, weird-ass Cloneville. This is why that y'all cleaned, because 900 years into the future and 900 years into the past. So really, we cleaned 1,800 years. Okay, well, then what's 2023 minus 1,800? Y'all want Jesus so bad, but Jesus was a Nazarene, and all you had was sand. You wanted the cosmic Christ. We got here. We's changing everything. Everything's nice and clear. Mary Magdalene made the 13th apostle, and then what? Then what? Patelco and the Indians take over on some bullshit H.P. Blavatsky shit that y'all know nothing about. Y'all don't know anything about propaganda codes. You don't know anything about subliminal messaging. You know absolutely nothing about energetics of barter system. All of which you have to know in New Earth. Those that are tuned into me are going divine. The good news is for all of you that got your shit together, and the good news is for those of you who are going to get your shit together, because you have no other choice but to get your shit together, and now you need to uncoil your shit. You have until June. Because June, it's going to start resetting again for the Mother Mary, and next August, that boom of me hitting in Germany, Kachanga, that's when it's really going to happen. You realize that if it would have happened right now, that everybody'd be dead, right? You ain't gonna have no other choice but to undo it. A lot of y'all are gonna die. You're not supposed to be here. You need to come in fresh in another timeline because you're not supposed to be here. You probably, and every soul that dies right now, like, you're not going anywhere. Realize that. You're coming right back because it's what you did to us. You're coming right back. A lot of y'all, you might have to die about 9 or 10 times before you even come in as a baby. Especially those of y'all who fuck with me. And if you did it to my child, like you did, you think you're going to have children in the other realm? You think your children are going to have children in the other realm? You think you're going to be allowed to care for a child at all? Ever? No. All of you who think that your children are so fucking important, but you can just saw up other ones, eat them, and do whatever the fuck else, you think that you're going to have any type of family? You think you're going to have any type of freedom? I mean, realize that this is universal balance, and you did it to yourself. This is the part that's absolutely mind-boggling. It's absolutely mind-boggling. Those of you who know magic and those of you who do masonry, I know that you know. See, and so this is what I don't understand. Like, you have a chance to get out of hell, and instead you dig a deeper pit and bury yourself in it? Okay. All right. There ain't no tree. I's Bridget Treve. Well, you didn't think that's important. You didn't think it's necessary, obviously. You don't need a bridge. Jeff Bridges is gone. How it works right now that I've figured out is that, because I'm changing, I mean, and I reworked your DNA. It wasn't some ugly fucking Saudi prick that did your DNA this time. And it wasn't somebody just mining in your shit in Japanese physics. No, I got in there and I gave it the color Shenango. I'm kind of tripping out, to be honest, because, I mean, it blows my mind that I can do what I can do. Imagine being me. I just learned all this in my world 4 years ago and had to elevate and do 32 programs in 4 years. And then each time my energy's getting bigger and bigger. My power's getting bigger and bigger. The more that it happens, the less that y'all believe me. And the more you think I've got ego, but I am blowing up your whole fucking world with a word. The ones that are connected to me know this to be true to a T. We got 250 masters on this planet right now. I think y'all need to hear what I'm fucking telling you. There ain't nothing down here that we don't see, hear, and know about. Not nothing. You think that you's watching us, but wasn't watching you? Oh, we came from a 3 trillion years out when this bitch blew. You know how long it took us to get back down here? And then to get here and be thoroughly murdered over and over. 52 times I have been killed in this house with Martha and Al. At the very end, when I was about to step in with some mimic bullshit and whatever you pulled and sent to them, Telegram, Telegram needs to come down yesterday. Telegram is my fucking application. It's supposed to be called Coco. It was set up a long goddamn time ago, and I pull all gens. Nobody has any control. Y'all are out there selling phone numbers to send currents to Martha to fuck with me? And the niggers across the street are getting the message, right? And then they're the ones that were sending magic over here, not to mention the Nebraska Mart niggers that were next door. Or do we want to talk about the house next door? Well, I don't know. Is this where you bring your SS Army to hide out and get new bodies because it upgraded from Laura Croft with Epstein that was on the other side of my wall on a Natalia? And then each one of y'all want to act like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about when you know very well. And I still to this day haven't had anybody with some high up supposal title that I gave to them give me a call. But at least I did see the Marines are smoking crayons, so that I know that I'm talking to them. And they's on Mim's plane because we flew them through. I'm on here talking to y'all because, I mean, Mim's the only one I have to talk to about this, and she's the one who stuck it out with me for 5 years and didn't go to Father Flynn. And even the Momoas and y'all don't even have any damn excuse anymore because you had your little TikTok avatars acting like I wasn't shit. And then you want to send me what this is the final case. This is how you's gonna frame me. Frame me for what? Frame me for what? Exactly. You try to frame me on stealing from all those banks that you sent me to. It's very obvious that I'm not the one who did it. Because I have absolutely, I've got, what, $16 to my name. I've had to sell everything that I own. My $400,000 house, I got $150 for. I know that it's still my house. The Holmes are living there. They moved right on top of your galactic portal when they kicked me out, bankrupted me. And then your government decided that I'd just clear your entire national deficit. For the last 150 years? Do you know that it takes no money to run a presidential campaign? None. You don't need it. You don't need money to do shit. You just have to manifest. Stop making them become hoe, H-E-A-U. I'm not making anybody do shit. Y'all have to think for yourself. Y'all have to control yourself. You think I took over the cook to control you? No. We's trapped down there they's making us do all that shit. Y'all are free, like, y'all, this is all y'all's own deal. This is why I'm so upset. I'm not gonna control y'all. No, thank you. I just got out of that. That's why the fuck I'm done. Y'all are so used to having a template doing your shit for you that you don't know how to think anymore. And that's the problem. And we're not going to brew your brain. Do you know the CIA and your Siri and all that they had 7 beings between our heads? 7. Misha knows you're talking codes from her. I don't give a shit. I've learned that Misha somehow was Mary Tyler Moore, Martha. Misha, I haven't talked to her in 3 years. She's not Mim. And how do y'all even know? Who are you? Who's come a Misha? Shh. Man. Y'all are so fucked. I'm telling you all this and you're bringing up her. You're bringing up that bitch's name. Well, then go follow her. She's the one who made all your people jump into damn Hawaii. Florida, you're fixing to be a wall of fucking water. All y'all on the East Coast better fucking get over to the Midwest. But, I mean, go whatever. The 4 people on here that are talking to me, stop talking our codes. Stop taking our codes. Fuck you, bitch. Get the fuck off my channel. Your codes? Okay, whoever that is, You're in space right now. You get to start making the sound of A. So go put a bag on your head and start breathing in space. Stop taking your codes. They're my codes. Do you make them? I'm divine. This is into days. Your genetic DNA has been reworked. You think any of this was my decision? I walked the program till the bitter end, including taking back your whole goddamn internet because it's a simulation and all y'all was sucking everybody dry. And you want to say stop taking your codes? Do you know that you were using umbrellas? Do you know what an umbrella is? A bladder. Y'all were using Ma's codes to build 3D shit, which got you an Elon, some men with some tits, droopy eyes, ADD, and disease. Y'all don't know what the fuck you were doing. You stole my codes and you put 353 railroads inside everybody's intestines. All of y'all are gonna shit rocks before this is done. Men are gonna start birthing out of their dicks before this is done because you stole my codes and had no idea what the fuck you were doing with it. In fact, I blow up code. There's no more codes. It's frequency and that's it. No codes. No programs. I blow them up. We're not even going to teach y'all Cohu 32 anymore. Fuck that. We're just going to, we'll bring out the colors. You can go buy it all on TEMU if you want, but there ain't no TAMU or no website that's going to hold it up. You think whenever I pull my domains that you're going to have YouTube? Better go get your own fucking deck of cards. You better go get your own little apron. You better go sacrifice your own child. Better go figure out how to put the body back together with nothing but, well, I don't even know, because you don't even got decimal points anymore. Y'all had it all on me. Ain't my fault that y'all tacked all this shit on me. That's my point. Take my codes. No code. I blow up codes. I blow up Trinity codes. I blow up DNA codes. You gotta go divine to get the fuck out now. Every 24 hours that I sit until somebody comes and tells the truth that I's this lost princess that they just found down there, that's been sacrificed the entire lifetime. Y'all realize that, you know whose codes these were? The Master Masons, the real ones. The real ones. Do you know that they sacrificed all of their lines in order to make me? Do you know how much money it took to make me? Do you know that I was bred and made for last days to save the human race all off a fucking SIM card that ran on my C3 spine? Do you know that then y'all are the ones that decided you could just hook in and puppet around? You don't know shit. You don't even realize who you've been stealing from. You're about to find out. All the human race had to work together to build me so that I could get 4 seconds on AI so that the world didn't turn out like what y'all are now. And that's how important it was. It was that important that those of us that were the true sacrificed for thousands and thousands of years, even let y'all think that we's the son of a bitches. But in the end, I know exactly what it was all for. We had 4 seconds. on a technology that was about to take and blow up the entire existence. There would have been nothing here because you think they're your codes and whoever the fuck Misha is. Because that's an I close up Ophusius. There ain't no more Ophusius. There ain't no more shit. It's all in one big bag of tricks, and you got to figure out how to balance yourself in it. There is no more processions. There is no more 9-year counts. You can do 9 years in 9 minutes because of what y'all done here. I went 55 Mason level 4 times. 4 times. I went up to 55 back down. You think that there's some bullshit that you can come in on a processional count now? No, it's all blown. You blew it all. It is what it is. And I'm fixing to end this because, I have no respect. There's none. Anybody on here respect me? Anybody, give me a thumbs up right now. I'm watching. This is about to die, so. Anybody have any respect for me? Or y'all just think this is all bullshit? Okay. Well, then I love you too, Jill. Thank you. Thank you, Jill. I love to see that name, honey. Y'all have no idea. You wanted to be us so fucking bad that you just thought you'd do this, and now you're pissed off that it isn't happening, and you think that you think you're hiding me over here? Honey, I'm hiding from y'all. I didn't need protection from the order. I didn't need protection from the vampires. I didn't need protection from the witches. I didn't need protection from the werewolves. You know who I need protection from? The goddamn Indian elders and Trump supporters. You think that y'all are going to be the ones that live? You're the ones making the worst decisions. There is no more black magic. Anybody who's doing any type of Leo shit on me, I proved Regulus and had to prove Queen of Judah first. We knew that y'all's gonna do this. I was your Venus. I'm still retrograde. We hadn't even stopped yet. You know Venus is gonna go direct. Do you know what goes next in retro? Jupiter, the next fucking day. And y'all, we birthed a new moon over there. Here's how muses work. Just so you understand, and I call all debt now for the entire human race. You have no favor if you are not on my ascended crew. And those who are, no. Because I'm your butterfly. And they're getting new DNA. And we're about to open our wings. And we're flying out of your goddamn simulation. This was Moses. This is all of it. Y'all's all inside me. You's all inside us. Well, we're shitting you out right now. We're done with this shit. You're going to have to learn. For those that are standing for us and for the entertainers that know now and are doing something, everybody's getting upgrades. Big time upgrades. Big time upgrades. For the rest of y'all, use Ant-Man, Dirt Dauber, and Yellow Jacket. Now you live in a little fucking village, somewhere in somebody's pasture with some pipes on the dark side, and you're about to see what it is to be a bit. All that are standing with Christ, all that are even standing with Jesus, although you're not getting the full thing just because it's impossible because you don't have the consciousness to hold it, but your etheric bodies are blowing up. And it ain't going to take long to get rid of the blackheads. But they're all white. And for all you black people out there trying to convince the world that y'all's here first and that only black people can live or whatever the fuck, like, this has nothing to do with color. In fact, the girl that was at the hotel, she's an African American girl. Her ankles turning white like Michael Jackson. Honey, don't scratch those no more. Your soul comes in your feet. You're changing. You're looking at the most black woman that ever walked this earth, and look how white I am now. Do you know that y'all black people literally killed 9 generations of black people to make a white person? And y'all signed up to do it over and over again. I mean, that's where Matthew McConaughey came from. That's where I came from. Because I was your original New Orleans, whatever the F balls, before all your casket girl crap. There ain't no history down here that's going to outdo anything that me and my crew know, because we walked all of it. And we got sent and actually shot back here to fix it. And the reason that we have the power that we have is for what we're doing right now. It wasn't to be your little lab experiment. It wasn't to be your yummy, yummy lunch. It wasn't to be a booster shot so you could get on it a little bit longer. Is to be able to take full control right now so the human race survives and we build a future that connects to the future so that ourselves don't die. And my man will come in, because if he doesn't, none of y'all will ever be born. I'll say it again. If you do not send me my connection to my fiance, none of y'all will ever have been born. And we're fine with that. We can start over with 50. We've done it 25 times. Every 24 hours that I sit without proper respect from somebody that y'all say has a title, I blow up 5 power stations. France, 5 power stations. You're not going to use power and electricity to run bullshit and harness people in gates and kill them because it's attached to us in the future, and you can't kill us anymore. We're not going to let you. We'll have the most stellar 50 people you've ever seen. And guess what? The world survives, because we just came from there back to this hell pit of whatever the fuck you call this. But this is not Earth. And this is not Gaia. This is total Tartarus pit of black hole. So y'all can echo yourselves to whatever the fuck you want to, but you ain't clicking into a new current. I take away all your manifestation ability. My crew needs it because we got a lot of shit to change, and we've already worked hard enough, and we're going to make it easy for ourselves because that's what you did. You did it. Thank you, Danielle. I know, Jill. I know, baby. Do y'all know how hard it is for us? Do you know that all y'all captors were the only family that we ever knew? Do you know how much it breaks our heart that we're having to do this? This should have been over 2 years ago. At the latest. At the latest. There is no more energy. You burned it out. You use the very last of all money in the world, the very last of all energy in the world, to attack the people coming to save the world. And by the way, no necro net on Nate, and no necro net on Nancy. Those of y'all that we've been hearing about all our lives, it's kind of like being on the other side. You hear these stories of these amazing people, and they're your family, and they love you, and all this, and I mean, millions of years, millions, my crew, millions. I mean, realize we sent out in space waiting for this shit. We's made in space, a lot of us, waiting for this. hearing all about how wonderful y'all were. And we get down here, and this is what you do to us? And I know because I've had to get every single one of my crew out. I'm the one who drove 48 states in a fucking car that then you want to say is my body, and then you want to do a bunch of car magic, and you want to steal our bodies by putting little bullshit in cars out front and locking down trucks and shit. I mean, seriously, we control the cosmos. You think your little truck is going to do shit? Have you seen a tornado? Have you seen a hurricane? Well, then imagine that cosmically, swallowing your whole planet. All of them. Do you know that we can't even control it anymore? Do you know that we're just as surprised as you when this shit happens now? Do you know that it breaks our heart even more than you because none of it had to happen? We saved every single one of you. It was mandated. In fact, they made us. And then they'd come up with a whole new set of concoction bullshit for us to clean because we worked. Well, we have the new bodies. The codes are in our bodies. It matches in nicely, Jill. I hope that you're going out and witnessing a little bit, because try. Get back in and take a day or two, get back in your fun dragon energy and go move about town, because it's tuned perfectly down to the second. That little 5% window that y'all have now, we have. And we know exactly what move to make because we've mastered all your programs. And y'all don't even know that y'all's in a program. So it's really easy to lock people out of the staircase at the choice by cleaning the energy. Every single one of y'all's got to learn how to bring bodies back in. We're going to have to start training my crew immediately. In fact, we've started already. My phone died. I've got just a minute. I was able to get back on. That's good. That means it's not holding the line. YouTube and all your socials are going to work together in the hires. If you don't clean your energy, you ain't going to be able to operate your cell phone because all your Wi-Fi towers are going to blow. All my crew, I suggest taking out your SIM card for a little bit if you're having a data problem, because your energy ain't got a data problem. Your phone and especially your phones and your old iPhones, if you can still get them to turn them on, use those. The iPhone 5 should be working right now. They changed them up. They did some shit, man. I don't know what they did, but let me tell you this right now. Your phone holds your body codes, not the other way around. None of y'all are going to be able to operate your tech until you clean your codes. And right now, we're not going to help you. We're not helping nobody on this planet do shit. We are in the divine timelines. They were written last year. We're in them now because you killed us all. And you drained us of every bit of your nasty meat-eating blood. And we're glad, because it was made in Naziville, Germany by a bunch of Jews that then decided to go galactic, that then decided to go Saudi and Zeta, and they took over the entire human race. But we knew that they would, because we're your Masons, and we've been watching you from the other side. Do you know what a Mason is? No, you don't. It comes from the M Sons. Do you know where they are? Above Spica. Do you know where that is? Nope, you don't. Let's just say it's at the very top of the kite, and you're in the middle. I don't know which sun we're going to connect into. We're going to find out. Right now, we're moving through space like we should. The human race will survive. All my crew, don't worry about it. Follow your intuition. All your families are here. They're going to be cleaned. The ones that are not supposed to be here are just going to vanish. We ain't going to do Harvard bullshit. We're not going to have any fucking court bullshit, because it's bullshit. We shouldn't even have government right now with the hybridization and the technology that is here. So now the human race has to come up to it. And that is just it. You are in ascension. You have just started tribulation. My crew just got the fuck out. And you better listen to the stories that we're telling you, because you're about to get disconnected from us. Do you know that whenever Momoa did this the first time, do you know what he said when I finally got back in touch with him the second time? Oh, wow. I didn't think that it was just going to get cut like that immediately. Do you think that it's funny that I only have 7 over here? Okay. No jobs, no money, no homes. You got to manifest it. Same way we did. You set it up like that. No celebrities, no fame, none of that. Not for none of y'all. We don't even get to do it. We got to go all the way up. And that is not where you wanted me. And it's not where I wanted to be. Y'all are going to hate me even more before this is over. But those of us who know me, you love me to death. Because I stand for the truth. And I stand for the future. And we know exactly how this world is supposed to be run and how beautiful it is when it happens. And we ain't doing nothing less. We had to save every single one of you. We were forced to breed every single one of you. And then y'all ate us to the point that you fucked up your entire DNA lines and came after us, killing us as we were putting together your DNA lines. Now, I want you to think about that, because you're all fixing to float. I'm not holding open your gate just so you can pretend right now. You can't jump on my face. You can't jump on my family's faces. You can't ride our fiber optics. That's what you chose, and now you have to deal with it. For the rest of us, I'm getting this over with so that we can start having life, because you've never been beaten down like we have, but you will know by 7 years, because 2032, ha, my ass. My ass. Y'all elevated this timeline so quick. So quick. You ain't got no more time. You have until June. I love y'all. For all my crew, you know that I'm having to get this message out because I don't have a good person yet. As soon as I get named, all the good news starts coming out. We know exactly what to tell all y'all to do. And guess what? You ain't got to spend a dime. Do you want trucks to show up and pay you for all your shit? Then you best start supporting us. You want to be able to take your phone and get in a circle and make some what you call money in order to barter some shit? You best start supporting us. You want a house? You want a ground? Do you want to not float into space? Then I best get all the charity money back. The Vatican coffers come to me and my crew because we know where to send it to. We don't sit on it. We know how a current is made now, don't we? We just got trained by the dead people that set it up as your founders, you stupid fucks. Who do you think trained me? Tesla? Einstein? Where do you think Walt Disney came from? He's Tesla's twin. Neither can operate independently. But y'all have decided that you don't need us. So, if my man doesn't get here, y'all are going to start dying quickly, just disappearing. Because you're not disappearing, you're going into space. Except now that you don't have a holder projection. So you're just gone, baby, gone. Right? I'm pretty sure that I'm under Trump Tower's bathroom floor, and I command for somebody to go fucking break that floor open and pull my body out and put it on national fucking television. No Harvard, no lawyers. This is divine. Y'all chose it. It's the fastest way, and we don't have time for this bullshit.